guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have a video that I hope is going to make you guys think, and I definitely want to know your thoughts, so make sure you leave them down below. I just want to talk about some secrets that I learned several years ago that I know is true and that I know is kept hidden from the world. Okay, so the big secret is our thoughts create our reality. Literally, our thoughts create our reality. And this is something that we're never taught about. This is something that is kept hidden from us on purpose. I don't know if you guys are religious, but I grew up Catholic, Christian, and ended up leaving the church I was a part of. But that calling was still within me, and I just dove into spirituality. You know, because obviously I know, like everyone, we're curious, like, what are we doing here on earth? But it doesn't really matter your religion. Bottom line is there's polarity on this earth. You know, there's two sides to everything, good and evil. And in the Bible, if you're familiar, when Jesus was taken up on the rock and the devil showed him, you know, all the land, he said, I control all of this. Like, if you worship me, this can be yours. And so in the same way, this world that we live in, there are spiritual forces that we're not able to see with our eyes, but there is corruption, and it is currently and has been controlling this world that we see. And when I say like the devil, I don't mean like a red guy with horns on his head. You know, this is a spiritual field, an energetic field. These are things that you cannot see with your eyes, except for your third eye. It's things that you perceive of, you know. Heaven and hell is a mind state. Our mind creates our reality by our thoughts, our beliefs, and our feelings. What you believe to be true is what you get out of life. And then what we believe to be true, all of us together, everyone in the world, that's what we see in the world. So we are powerful creators. We are not insignificant. We are not just little old me and, oh, we're here by accident because of boom in the sky. No. We are down here, and we are actually gods. Okay, I know this is so deep, but I just want to share this because it relates to what we're seeing in the world right now. There have been systems that have been put in place since before we were born, you know, for a long time. And when we're born into this world, we're born into what some call like a matrix system. Because again, this is like hidden knowledge. So if they can tap into your mind, if they can shape and mold your beliefs of who you think you are and what you think you're capable of and what the meaning of life is, or if life is meaningless, you know, the religions that we have, the stuff we're taught in school, the money system, the whole world, you know, it's like we're born into this life. They tell us who we are, and we just go along with it. And until you wake up and you start to question your reality. Think about it. As soon as we're born, we're given a number, okay, a social security number. We're born into this prison that it's unseen, okay? We're forced to go to school. Everybody has to learn the same answer, the right answer. If anybody starts to ask questions, they're silenced, they're ignored, they're made fun of. The teacher just moves on because they're just teaching the same stuff they learned in school. It's a system. And this is called indoctrination. The people who are running this matrix, they're aware of like these laws of the universe and how our mind works. You know, for example, we learn as humans through repetition. That's why if you notice, like if you teach your child the ABCs, you just keep teaching them over and over and over until they get it. Okay, so when you tell somebody something over and over and over and over, eventually it becomes ingrained into their mind and it becomes a belief. And then they move from that belief. Okay, so if you're controlling the schools, then you're controlling the minds of the people. And have you guys ever stopped to think, what are we learning in school? You know, they keep us so distracted with the television, music, entertainment, sports, shopping, consumerism, now the internet, phones, social media, you name it. Anything to keep you distracted from asking these questions. But I'm so grateful that I did so long ago, because when you ask, you receive. God will reveal to you the secrets of the universe. If you ask earnestly from your heart, if you really want to know. And who wouldn't, you know? You guys in school were taught division. I don't know if you've ever noticed, but like religion, politics, you know, class systems, we're taught to hate each other, but it's very subtle. You know, I remember being in 3rd grade and learning about the Civil War and learning about slavery in America. They made it seem like that's where my history started, that people should feel bad for me because I was born black and black people were treated this way and that way and enslaved and suffered so much. Like, that's the first thing I learned about my cultural history. And at that young, tender age, do you know what that does to people's minds? Do you know what that did to the white students' minds with this feeling of superiority? And the bottom line is they do it to divide us. Yes, it did happen, but the same crazy ass people were controlling the world back then. You see, they have to make you believe that you're different. First of all, race is a concept. We're all humans. We all come from the same source. We're all connected. We all have a nose, eyes, blood, a heart. Yes, we have different skin colors and we have different cultures, different music, different foods, different ways to do things, but there's no such thing as race. We're all the human race, but the way that they control us is by dividing us. And it's not just through race, you guys, it's through class systems, okay? They created money. Money is invisible. Money is also a concept. We've just agreed that it means something. Okay, and money is not the problem. Okay, money is neutral. Money can be a beautiful tool. It is a tool. It is an energy exchange. You know, money is not bad, but it's your intention and how you use it. With it in existence, there's higher and lower class, poor, middle class, higher class, again, division. Politics. Here in the US, we have Democrats and Republicans, and you guys, it got to the point where earlier this year, people were storming the Capitol. But what I want you guys to understand is that whether you're red or blue, they're all working for the same side. Maybe it doesn't appear that way, it's not supposed to. But ultimately, like these politicians, they don't care about us. No matter what side you choose. We're so busy hating one another and judging one another that we don't even stop and ask ourselves these deeper questions. Like, you know, school, again, is a system that one of the families, I know the Rockefellers, have created these systems. And I'm going to insert this quote right here that John Rockefeller talked about. You know, our school system and then college is designed with one purpose, and that is to keep your ass in the system, to create a worker, to create a slave. You know, why don't they teach us things that we actually will need in life again, it's done on purpose. We're not taught about money, for one. We're not taught how to grow our own food. We're not taught how to deal with our emotions. We're not taught about, our origins of where we come from. We are just taught to be workers, how to be a good, quiet little student who memorizes the answers, doesn't ask too many questions, and does what they're told. You raise your hand to use the bathroom, you have to ask permission for everything, and you believe in this hierarchy that people who continue to go through this system are better, master's degrees, doctorate degrees, and that's the only way to make it. But who are you working for? Did the person, whoever company you're working for, did they even do all that? Most likely they're an entrepreneur. Most likely there's somebody who broke free of the system. And when I say system, it's a mental thing as well, okay? They used their mind, they freed their mind to say, wait a minute, why I can do that? I can create my own company. I can create my own system. I can create my own thing and have people work for me. They're ordinary people, just like me and you. The only difference is that they chose to believe in themselves and think differently from the crowd. Last night or a couple of nights ago, I was watching the movie Ants with my daughter, and it's all about this colony of ants who are super miserable, working every day as slaves, building, just feeling miserable, depressed, and there's no meaning to their life. They feel like they're forced to work there until one of them ends up breaking free and realizes wow, you guys, we're actually choosing our life. We're choosing to stay stuck here when we don't have to. Again, this is all about mind control. If they can control your beliefs and place limiting beliefs into your mind, then you think you have to do stuff. When really, what they don't tell you is that you are creating your own world with your own choices by using your mind. You're doing it, whether you realize it or not. No one can really say for sure why we're here, but what we do know, okay, and what they cannot hide is the fact that we are born sovereign beings. We're born free, with our own minds, our own hearts, and our own free will. You want to pick something up, you want to take a walk, you want to do, you know what I mean? Free, like the birds, we're free. The only limits we have our own beliefs. And again, this is so deep, you guys, but I just want to remind you that you're powerful and that you are literally creating your own world. If there's something you don't like in your life, or if somebody is trying to control you, manipulate you, and that goes for if they're trying to force you to do something medically, it's wrong. It's coercion, it's manipulation, it's evil. What gives another man the authority, the power to control your life? Nothing. The only thing that could give someone else power and control over you is you. And that's the big secret, you guys, that we are creating our own reality. And it's so exciting because this mass awakening is happening and the way the world has been going, it's very clear that it's crumbling, and I know people can become afraid because, change is scary and fear does make you human, but choose love over fear, like my boy Ralph Smart says, choose love over fear. Because we are vibrational beings and you want to be in the love frequency. It's the only thing that's going to survive. They said 4 million people in the US quit their jobs this year. 4 million because they don't like it. And that's enough of a reason. That is a valid reason. People are starting to question our reality, what's important to me? Why do I have to be here? We're the only species that has to pay this invisible money to survive. When we live in an abundant universe, you guys, don't get me started. We have an abundant amount of air, sunlight. We don't pay for it, you guys. Rain, trees, food naturally, that we don't have to slaughter these animals and hang them up and gut them for profit. You know, this system is crashing, it's falling, and praise be to God for it. I just want to remind you guys that we are the power. This system, although we have been controlled for so many years, we are the ones running this, okay? Think of it as the 99% versus the 1%. You know, pyramid scheme. Why should you be doing all the work while the top gets all the profit and you get a little tiny little piece? It's wrong. It's not fair. It's not right. We are actually slaves out here, you guys. Yes, we get a little bit of change for it. Gotta pay taxes. It's corrupt. They keep us asleep to our true power. And for those who are for the system, I understand. You know what I mean? Those who try to make the best of it, I get it. I've been there. But think about something like college. You want to be a doctor, you want to be a dentist, you're going to be $300,000 in debt. They make you pay to learn their rules. What about holistic health? That's what I am going to tailor my channel around as well, and just talk about the things that I've learned. Because again, like, the system cares about nobody. You know, you're an entrepreneur then, you want to do your own thing, 40% taxes. You want to be a celebrity, what do they got them doing? Think about it. No matter how you cut it, we're losing. But the good news is that we are awakening to our true power. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys today. I want you to question your reality. I want you to question your beliefs, you guys. And just dive deeper into yourself. Heal yourself. Do some inner work with yourself. Resolve your problems. You're powerful, you can. And just move from love. Be patient with yourself. Love up on yourself. That's why I always talk about self-love, because it's so important. It's important, you guys. Crush your limiting beliefs, you guys. And I know for me personally, I've been on my spiritual journey and working on myself for a while now. And just recently I had a dream. I definitely recommend keeping a dream journal, you guys, because your dreams are your subconscious mind speaking to you. You know, learn about your subconscious mind, you guys, because it's what's running so many of our behaviors. Again, the people who run this know that, and that's why it's a law to go to school. They have to put certain things in your mind. But anyways, keep a dream journal. Pay attention to your dreams, and it will reveal to you what you actually believe to be true about yourself. You know, because we have been attacked spiritually. You know, you're made to feel, to have very, very low self-worth. It was made this way on purpose, so that you stay asleep to your true power, so that they can continue to control us and to profit from us and use us, basically. And again, it's like, yes, this is utilized through people, but it's a spiritual thing. You know, it's a spiritual thing that's happening. Again, light and dark, good and evil. So you guys, I'm not saying that God is not found in a church, but if you read the Bible, if you read religious texts, it very clearly explains to you that he lives within you. The kingdom of heaven is within you. Your thoughts create your reality. Ask and you will receive, you know. And the churches, they're not teaching us this. Maybe they don't know, or maybe the higher ups, the people who are really running the show, have made it so that, again, just a little bit of truth and a whole lot of lies mixed together. It's crazy. So self-education is the key. Ask questions, think critically, and never stop learning. Know that you are a powerful creator. Know that we are collectively creating this world, and that they want to control us and limit us and make us feel small, but we are not small. We're powerful. We're literally gods out here creating our own life, creating our own world, and collectively we create the world. So that means we can change the world, shift the world, heal the world. You know, love one another, you know, but do your inner work. Do your inner work, and then in effect, that will help the world. So that's it for today's video, you guys. Let me know what you think about this. Drop me a comment down below. And if you're new here, I would love for you to subscribe. I drop a few videos every week on spirituality, on self-love, holistic health, and natural hair, and just being our best selves. Stuff like that, you guys. I love you so much. And I'll see you in my next one. Take care of yourself. Bye.